Hello, all. I'm hearing that someone named Alexis has a question that they want to be answered, and she is asking about future, and it's not really about their future in particular. It's about collective energy futures and how to handle it and where is it taking us. But she knows that that's not really the point, but she still wants to know. She is still curious, and it's kind of a crippling grounding sense. So she is not to say too grounded, but she is indeed rooted extremely beautifully. They're not really widespread roots, but it's a huge tree and very strong roots. And I'm seeing that her progress, which is how the roots spread, is very slow, controlled, calculated. It's as if the spirit around her has created space for her to spread her roots anywhere, and she's very meticulous about where and how much she spreads. Beautiful energy. She also is flowering. I just saw black flowers, like black flowers and smoke and smudge and fog, and around the roots and her base chakras. Very intense. I'm also seeing the vegetation. So like green fruits, like vegetables, like celery, and what is that stuff called that's in Asian dishes? I'm seeing that. I'm seeing a lot of green, light green, and darker green vegetables. The vegetation. She is a very quiet, lost soul, as most of us are, as we go through this life, and she's very alone, even though she's pulling everything around her closer to her. I'm also seeing that the one watching this can interchange their name in with her name, even though I'm pulling from her energy. I'm seeing that we can all learn from her, to say the least. I'm also seeing that like she's like chunky or like fat or like overweight. And overweight is a very loose term because she's a huge individual. Like she's spread out. I'm seeing her tree. Oh my word. I was looking at her trunk and her roots, but her tree, I almost cried because she is like a covering or a covet over freaking, oh my gosh, I can't even explain. You guys, I cannot explain. It's like she's been trying so hard to implant her roots and spread them out further. And what's been happening is that her tree and leaves and fruits on that tree, and I'm seeing like houses in that tree, it's like tree houses and stuff. I'm seeing her, the top of her tree is just, geez Louise, abundance in its like true natural form. And I'm actually seeing it evolves and change, and that the tree is actually an illusion. The top of that tree is constantly changing, and sometimes the tree even becomes invisible. She is placed and she is landed, is what I'm hearing. I'm seeing that she was a star seed that was flying around in earth, and she'll understand what I mean. Even if that's not exactly what's happening, it is a form of what I'm saying. If you understand what I'm saying, it's like I may not be explaining exactly what is happening, but the essence of what I am saying holds truth. So she is a tree, and she is what is around the tree. And also I'm seeing her as he. So okay, so I'm not seeing that she has a lot of masculine energy. She is surrounded by a lot of masculine energy, and it causes her to mirror and match that. I'm seeing a lot of people around her are not expressive with their feminine energy a lot, even though she can identify the feminine energy in everyone. And I'm seeing that that's what she appeals to. People like how she appeals to their feminine energy, and I'm seeing it changes with everyone because everyone's feminine energy is expressed differently, and some people's feminine energy may seem more masculine, and by masculine I mean like aggressive and forthright and forthcoming and super expressive. She is a fountain. Her tree actually has a fountain within it. It is ran by what I heard is the fountain of youth. It is ran by the fountain of eternity. I said eternity. Quite impressive. She is actually a literal star, and I'm not even seeing her as the brightest star or the strongest or the like most powerful star. Is literally I'm seeing her like the star emoji. Is just she's cute and special, and that's pretty much all it is. It's not really anything extravagant about it, but nonetheless, it's a star, and it's just beautiful, and it's not even trying. It's not even beautiful though, because to say that it is beautiful, it feels like that it would mean that there is something other than in the world. Very quite weird energies. So this person is philosophical and like I'm seeing it's like a teacher, it's like a reader, like someone who reads things as well as a like spiritual reader. I also heard blessing. So she is a blessing, and he does create blessings, which is just outcomes and circumstances and obstacles and reactions and consequences. Yes. So you guys, oh my gosh, I just heard like you guys take heed. I'm not sure of what, of who, of anything. And maybe she's like, don't focus on me. I don't want you to focus on me. Oh, this is a beautiful spirit, Jesus Christ. But she's like annoying me in like a slight sense, because it's either she's trying to figure out everything, or she's like spread out, like souls spread out, so she covers everything. So for you to acknowledge and accept her is you acknowledging and accepting everything in the entire world. So okay, back to your question, Alexis, Miss Alex, Lexi. I also heard like Sasha or like Sammy or something. I don't know. But to answer your question, you asked about the future. Okay. Oh, the universe is providing steps. What the freak? Like, but see, if you want to hear this, you have to very much attune it to who you are, you know? So the universe is saying plant potatoes. Plant potatoes. Very, very nice message. And it's not because it's not because I fully understand it. It's just it feels pleasant. It's saying it, feeling it. I feel like, yeah, plant some potatoes, because they're trying to tell me that potatoes is one of the most versatile fruits, and it's like the ultimate abundance, or like the fruit of your labor. Potatoes. I never had sweet potatoes, and I'm not talking about like the actual sweet potatoes and the yams and stuff, because I'm seeing that yams is something that our ancestors have created. It was not a thing. I feel like that they took a potato root and put sugar on it, or put some type of like honey or some agave or some like coconut or some sweetener, like some type of sweetener on it, and this actually aligns, because I've had visions about like us spreading our germs amongst seeds, and then planting those seeds, and then what grows from that and what is created from that is a product of us and for us and by us. So our ancestors created seeds, or something was created. Very, very intense messages, very, very intense. But that's what this female's energy provides me. It provides me like this constantly thinking energy, this constantly learning, this constantly questioning, but not really questioning. I feel like that she is showing me that we are all individual questions. We are literal question marks in spirit, and we are constantly pushing the ever-ending answers. You heard how I said that? I did not say ever-ending. I said ever-ending answers. So, like we're constantly... Oh yes, something else I realized earlier. Whoa. See, she's pushing me to do and say a lot of things that I would have shied away from. So it's really good if you guys ever meet her. It's really good. I don't know, to kind of work with her energy. Cause she's a star. She's a star, but it's by creating larger, more powerful stars. It kind of tricks her into not becoming a high star, and I'm seeing that she doesn't want that at all. Like, it's kind of like spirit wants her to be this huge star, because she is. But in her eyes, in her mind, in her world, she is just a star, and not even, it's just her. And she's creating, it's like she can see who and what she is by what is created around her. And my son is very exhausted from all of the psychedelic talk and all of that. Like, he is like, what else? Like, what's no? Like, is there anything other than, you know? And I love you for that, son. Like, you are very soft energy. That's something that I really love. He is this very soft energy. It's, oh my gosh, he is as soft as soil. It's as if someone sprinkled this very soft, oh my gosh, soil over the entire universe. And we are the rain and the sunshine and the wind and the air and the plants and the fruit and the whatever is created, and an extension of ourselves is in everything. I can say so much about that, but what is the point? I have to know. What is the point? I want to cry so badly, because this energy is so delicate. But I'm going to leave you with that. I feel like that was a lot of energy, a lot to digest, and there is always more to come, but don't let anything exhaust you, because you are in constant exhaustion and constant tiredness. So embrace it. Okay, love you so much.